suspect seen on the surveillance cameras. 2 bombers.
We gotta find these guys before they do this to someone else.
Wow, so this was an incredible movie, probably so heavy to read the script. What were your thoughts? And for you, especially, you got kind of a tough job there.
Yeah, I mean, the writers did such an amazing job to, have this big event and then, just crop it into 2 hours, And reading the script, I remember like when I was reading it, I just got so intrigued by it. I just got so invested by it. I just wanted to know. We all already know how it happened, how they caught the brothers, but I just wanted to know how how did they do it? And then I got to know about the character of Danny Meng. I got to know about the character of, the composite character of Tommy Saunders. And then these are, these unsung heroes that you didn't really see on the news when it happened. So it was it was such a powerful read. To be offered, even offered that opportunity to read the script, So it was an amazing thing.
Yeah, what about for you, reading the script?
Reading the script, to be honest, I didn't know about Danny. I think we've all heard about the 2 bombers, 2 bombs at Boston, but reading it, I'm like, this is incredible. I didn't know about this guy, and this guy was so pivotal to the, capture of the 2 terrorists. So I did more and more research, and the more I did, the more incredible this guy seemed to me. He's like really like a real hero. And then when I finally get to like meet him and speak with him, it was incredible. And he was just so willing to share and trust me to play this role and trusted Pete to portray him in this movie. And it was great. And we really hit it off. We're both Chinese immigrants, so we got a lot to talk about. And he gave me every detail that I asked him about, from the emotions he was going through to, was he seeing a girl at that time? And each answer that he came up with when Tamerlan was asking him in the car when he was kidnapped, all those things was tremendously helpful.
Yeah, and the courage. I mean, there's no way to imagine being in that situation and your character having that courage to, get out there. Could you see that in him, that Danny really had that?
Danny is a much more courageous man than I am, I would say. His courage not only comes from, the act, like what he did, running away and all that, but the fact that he can stay so composed and so smart to come up with all these answers to just survive for an extra few minutes. That's absolutely brilliant, and I can't imagine what he went through. I mean, even just being in character with this guy in the car, after that really tense shoot day, I had like nightmares for like 2 nights after that. It was very hard. So I can only imagine what Danny was going through.
Because the hijacking scene, when we filmed the scene, me and Jimmy, we haven't really met. And even when we got on the set, he was already in the car. And we didn't even say hi to each other. So the moment I step into the car in between takes, we stay in character. We have we didn't say
that's
hi
why
or
it was
anything.
very spontaneous.
Yeah, it was very
like
spontaneous.
First time meeting this guy, and the first time he carjacks me. It's like a real thing. And I mean, he's a very scary man. And it was, and with Pete's direction, we just kept the momentum going the whole day. It was a tough shoot, I would say, but I think we just want to make it right, and we gave it our all.
Oh, for sure. You did a great job being, the villain. That was, I believe it, that you had the nightmares, because that was just really poignant. And,
thank you so much.
Going into that role, maybe you didn't think you were going to be playing someone kind of showing so much, kind of evil or whatever. What was the process of that?
Well, taking a role like this comes with such a huge responsibility, and you have to respect every element of it, And I always went into the project looking at the overall message of this, this movie, which is so important: the unity, the coming together as one, the love. So that was, to me, if I could, contribute to a project like this, it will be a great thing, because this is the type of message we need today in the world. And then again, to go back to this person, this horrible human being, I just stayed committed 100%, and I saw this from everybody, from Jimmy to Alex, who played my brother, from J.K. Simmons to Mark. Everybody was so committed to their own character, and the authenticity that came with it was just natural, But it was definitely, at times, an unpleasant experience.
Yeah.
wrap our arms around each other. I don't think there's any way that they could ever win.